Do you ever feel like you are working very hard but not really moving forward? You stay busy, run around all day, but at the end, you feel tired and wonder, what did I actually achieve? Many of us go through this. We think success comes from rushing, multitasking, and doing more and more. But the truth is, success does not come from random busyness. It comes from steady, focused, consistent effort. Today's story is about a young man named Daniel. His journey shows us why consistency, not speed, is the real key to success. Daniel lived in a small town surrounded by hills and fields. He was known as someone full of energy. Every day, he woke up early, made big plans, and filled his notebook with new goals. I will learn painting. I will start running every morning. I will also read a book each week, he would say proudly. At first, he was excited. On the first day of running, he ran a whole mile. On the first day of painting, he filled a canvas with colors. On the first day of reading, he read for hours. But after a week, he was exhausted. Slowly, he skipped days. His brushes gathered dust, his books lay unopened, and his running shoes stayed in the corner. Still, Daniel didn't stop making new plans. One month, he said he would start a garden. Another month, he promised to learn the guitar. Every time he started strong, but within days, he lost motivation. His neighbors joked, "Daniel is like firewood that burns bright for a moment, but quickly turns to ash." Deep inside, Daniel felt frustrated. He worked hard, but saw no real results. He wondered why others, who seemed less talented, were moving ahead while he stayed stuck. One evening, feeling restless, Daniel walked to the edge of the village where an old stone bridge crossed the river. There, he saw a wise elder sitting quietly, watching the flowing water. The elder noticed Daniel's troubled face and asked gently, "What worries you, young man?" Daniel sighed. "I don't understand. I try so many things. I start strong. I work hard, but after some time, I lose interest. I feel like I'm always busy, but never successful. What am I doing wrong?" The elder smiled softly. "You remind me of the river under this bridge," he said. Daniel looked down. The river was calm, moving slowly but steadily. "See this river?" the old man continued. "It looks gentle, but over years it has carved valleys, shaped rocks, and given life to everything around it. Not because it rushed, not because it was powerful all at once, but because it never stopped flowing." Daniel frowned. "But I want success now. I don't want to wait years." The elder chuckled. "That is your mistake. You chase speed, but speed fades. Consistency lasts. Imagine if this river flowed for one day and then disappeared for a week. Would it shape the land? No. It shapes because it flows every single day without fail." Daniel stayed quiet, thinking. The elder picked up a small jar and placed it on the bridge. Then he took water from the river and dropped it into the jar. One drop looks small, almost useless. But if I keep adding one drop every day, the jar will fill. Not today, not tomorrow, but surely. Then he looked at Daniel and said firmly, "Success is not about burning bright for one day. It is about shining steadily every day. Stop chasing quick results. Build small habits. Stay consistent. That is how you will see true change." Those words struck Daniel's heart. For the first time, he understood why he was failing. He was busy, yes. He was hardworking, yes. But he lacked consistency. The next morning, Daniel decided to try a different approach. Instead of 10 big goals, he chose only 2: running and reading. He told himself, "I don't need to run fast. I don't need to read many pages. I only need to show up every single day." On the first day, he ran for just 10 minutes. On the second day, the same. He didn't push too hard, but he didn't skip. For reading, he read only 5 pages a night. Slowly, days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. His legs grew stronger. His mind grew sharper. He finished one book, then another. He could run longer distances without losing breath. At first, no one noticed. Some even teased him. 10 minutes of running. That's nothing. But Daniel remembered the jar of water. He kept adding drops. He kept showing up. Months later, during the town's annual race, Daniel surprised everyone. He didn't run the fastest, but he finished strong, with energy and confidence. The villagers clapped and cheered. Daniel has changed, they said. His bookshelf, too, was now full of books he had read, something he once thought impossible. Daniel himself felt different. He no longer chased many things at once. He learned the power of doing a little, but doing it every day. He smiled as he thought of the elder's words. The river shapes the land, not by rushing, but by never stopping. From then on, Daniel's life changed. He became more disciplined, more focused, and most importantly, more consistent. So, what do we learn from this story? The lesson is simple. Consistency is the key. A little progress each day creates big results over time. Success is not about speed. It is about showing up again and again, even when no one is watching. So next time you feel like giving up because results are slow, remember Daniel and the river. Keep adding your drops of effort. One day, the jar will be full. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments, tell us what is one small habit you will practice with consistency from today.